He's a good friend of mine, and I'm happy to see him. Let's bring up Colby Knight, everybody!
See, I feel like... What the hell? There we go. I feel like I have the ability to look intimidating, and then I open my mouth. I look like I could cut a bitch. I sound like I cut cake on the Great British Bake Off. That's what I'm dealing with. I might as well be wearing a giant sign that says, "Hey, mug me. I'm like if a cupcake was a person." Good God. It is fucking cold out today, is it not? I was at school and they brought in like a farmer's market. And I'm like, this bitch is here trying to sell farm fresh spring greens as if we're not all living in Frosty the Snowman's taint. It's been a day, guys. So, I had a class last semester that I had to dress up for. I had to wear like a button shirt and tie every day I went to this class, and I thought, hey, maybe this will help with my self-esteem. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better about myself. And then I realized me wearing nice clothes is a lot like putting Taco Bell on fine china. It's just wrong. I should be consumed the same way as Taco Bell. In a car, late at night, in the dark, with shame and regret. Now, I do have to say, the dress code at Liberty is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I came from a super, super liberal high school, and I went to a really conservative college, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be insane. Apparently, the regular dress code at Liberty, I honestly never would have believed this, is actually stricter on guys than it is on women. Like, I'm in class, and you're not allowed to wear shorts as a guy. And I was in class, and I hear, "Excuse me, sir, you can't wear shorts." And I know my calves would stop a porn star dead in her tracks. I'm healthy enough to admit that, but I was like, "Excuse me, miss, I can see the outline of your clit. And you're the professor!" It's insane. I realized that I don't think this is in colleges. I think you hear all this stuff about dress codes being unfair to women, and I think that's really in high school. Because if you look back in like the 70s and the 80s, and you look at old high school basketball games, the guy basketball players are wearing shorts so high up you can see their nuts every time they do a dunk. And then the cheerleaders are wearing skirts down to the ground. I doubt they had problems back then, but they got crafty. They changed the uniforms. They made it so that girls think they can wear low-cut stuff. There's a reason, guys, that they get sent to the principal's office. That's all I'm saying. Mister, come in here and hang your head in shame while I stare down your shirt. That's what at least that's my thought on the issue. So, since the last time I've seen you guys, I actually broke my tailbone over winter break. Yeah, that was fun. And I'm a college student, so now I'm officially a broke ass with a broke ass. I was in Roanoke last night. Can you imagine having to walk around Roanoke looking like you have drugs in your ass? That was fun. The worst part about the situation, I got a donut pillow to try to help driving be easier. And I was sitting in a Walmart parking lot in New Hampshire, inflating a hemorrhoid donut, when I realized, oh, this is why people do heroin. It all makes sense. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? Let's give it up for your host, Robbie. He's fantastic. I realized the reason Robbie does this is because no one would listen to him in high school, and when he has a microphone, we all have no choice. This guy's been pressuring me all night. Are you guys right there? Are you two dating?
Absolutely.
You yeah? I've always wanted to find a gay redneck. It's like a 4-leaf clover. Please tell me you guys met on farmersonly.com. Let me ride your John Deere, boy. Let me ride your John Deere. I'll show you my E-I-E-I-O face. By show of hands, who here is in a relationship? Did you guys meet on potfarmersonly.com? Is that how that happened? So, alright. Being from a very, very liberal high school and then going to a college that was founded by Jerry Falwell, I think I can present myself as a little bit of an expert on both sides of opinions and everything. And now, I know I look like I'm one red hat away from being a guy who has a poster of Brett Kavanaugh. But I'm reasonable, I promise. Just hear me out. So, I realize one thing that drives me nuts is inconsistencies. Like if you look at people who are very, very liberal, oftentimes they're atheists. They believe we're nothing more than a collection of impulses, hormones, and chemical reactions. And then anytime the guy does something pervy, you're like, guys, we need to control ourselves. How about we think before we do something? But then on the flip side, conservatives people believe that we are divine beings, that we have, like, God made us in His image. Anytime someone does something creepy, he couldn't control himself. Does anyone see the flaw in the logic here? These people, they stand there, like the senator's right, they'll be like, being gay is an abomination before God. And then the reporter will be like, sir, Mr. Senator, we found pictures of you frequenting an establishment famous for its glory holes. And on your way out, you dropped a receipt from the Lion's Den in Tulsa, Oklahoma, for a copy of Sorority Sister Slut Suckfest 6. We don't know if you've seen 1 through 5, but we're pretty sure none of these are ordained by God. That's all I'm trying to say. I realize it starts to make sense when you realize that the book of Leviticus has to spell out exactly which family members you're not allowed to fuck. It gets weirder when you realize that people listen to audio Bibles. Now, I walked downstairs one day to my mom listening to one of these audio Bibles, and it happened to be in the book of Leviticus. And I'm going to show you guys what I walked down to here. Leviticus 18:23. Also, you shall not have intercourse with any animal, and be defiled with it. Nor shall any woman stand before an animal to mate with it. It is an abomination. That doesn't make any... That does not work, okay? How about we save, like, Mrs. Doubtfire for the really nice verses? Like, oh... For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, dearie. And how about we have Gilbert Gottfried read Leviticus? If your father hires a hooker on the 3rd Wednesday of the 1st month, you can't fuck her. But if it's the 4th Wednesday, go right ahead. Unless she's a Democrat. Oh my God. You guys have been so much fun. I feel like I can give a woman an orgasm now. Confidently. Not just by accident, like, oh shit, that's it? That was just me slipping. Okay, I'm Colby and I thank you guys so much.